Hey, this is day 8 of a 100-day monk mode challenge, and it is sunny and it's a little bit cold, and I am in the best mood ever. I guess monk mode is working positively on your emotional system, and when you're stressed out as the founder and as a kind of business owner or at least self-employed person, you find it a bit more freeing to live in monk mode, and it's less pressure, so you can function better and operate better, which is the ultimate goal. So the insights that I have today are pretty simple, and I have really 3 steps to success kind of formula, right? Like the ultimate secret to getting it done, which I believe I uncovered and I've been living on for the past couple of months with. So the first step is eliminate, then second step is say no to everything, and the third step is start small. Eliminate is the core. When you are starting out a product, a brand, project, website, app, whatever you're doing, you wanna get jacked, whatever. Eliminate and stop is the secret. If you want to get good body, you eliminate bad food first, you eliminate bad habits, and you free up your time and place in your stomach for something new, right? Then you keep saying no to most of the things by default, just because most of the things are not the things that would bring you to your goal. They can be exciting, they can be fun, they can be useful for other purposes, but not to get you to the goal that you are aiming at. And the third step is start small and very, very, very small, like smaller than you can, and be really efficient in that direction. So the thought I had today is, we have the agency, and at the agency we do brand identity and websites and mobile apps and social media and strategy, whatever that you take, like we make it. And we have partners for development and SEO, definitely. It's too much of the directions. We also do consultations. And when I start listing all that out, it seems as if we are not qualified in any of those niches. I was thinking of getting back to, we produce apps and all around apps. That's all. That's it. Right? So we're going to niche down. This is just a thought right now. This is just the idea. And exactly a year ago, I had this idea when I was thinking of TOO.BADASS branding agency. I was thinking like to make this TOO.BADASS only about apps, because everybody says you have to niche down when you're starting out. But then for me, how do I make design of the app TOO.BADASS? Like all of the apps are kind of in iOS, Apple style, they are modern style. Like how do you make the design there super crazy? Now I know, like after a year of working, I know that I can make the ads really crazy. I can make like every icon, every button can be crazy. You just have to put in intention to that. Not only websites can be crazy, not only banners and graphic design can be crazy. So now I have a thought of getting back to only working with apps so that more people understand what we actually do. Now, if we're getting back to the insights, eliminate. It's such a strong thing. Everybody starts when you're starting on anything, you start adding stuff, pile to pile over pile, and it's all accumulating, and you no longer know what you should be doing, what is the priority. Like, you all know what you should be doing, right? And how you should be doing that. But you have so much stuff that it's impossible. And that's the problem that I had, especially as I said with ADHD. I would have so many problems that I would like jump all over the place. Plus, if I add my anxiety or fear of being rejected by clients, of not doing enough with lead generation, I would every day have these tasks that are endless of doing lead generation. I would do 100 reach outs, and then I'm like, it's not enough for one day. I have to do more. Then I have to do this, like the work itself, apart from just texting people. So today has been like kind of a blissful day for me. I felt like I'm enough and the agency is enough. And yesterday I did just one high quality reach out. I made a high analysis video for really high profile client. So still hoping that that's gonna work out. If not, that I'm fine with that. And today I had one more call with a potential lead, but it turned out not qualified lead. But well, connection and personal touch in business is really important. In one of the insights previously, I also said that business is always personal, and most of the business happens through personal introduction. So I got one more personal introduction to the founder of dating app, which is pretty cool. I think that's like all of this stuff are great opportunities, and getting out there would work out for us at the agency really great. Plus, if I'm not getting the client for $200, that's even better, just because we won't be wasting time working on that like small check, but we'll spend, like, I'd rather spend several days searching for a client for $5,000 project rather than like work for a couple of hundred every day. There is "and" on my glasses, I guess. I don't know where it meant. So yeah, just being enough, focusing on one tiny thing at a time. Today also, like, I had one call, and the rest of the time I was working on the website on Framer. It's almost done, it's almost developed. I just have to animate that, add a collection of emails, and that's gonna be done. That's gonna be super badass and super cool website for the portfolio. So, and also I helped out a client big time. One more thought: I am doing currently quality reach out, so like to little lead number of leads, but to really good people. And I'm in such a cool place that I'm trying to help out as many people as I can. Something that it's cheap, like it's not me not valuing my time. I don't know, maybe I just really have good intentions. So I mixed up the time for the call. I came an hour early. I wasted first half of an hour, and then I had one more, like half an hour. When you cannot actually pursue your maker time, your complex tasks, you have to wait for the call and you have nothing to do. So I checked out the social media of this dating app, and I wrote down like 15 ideas of social media content that can work for you, this dating app. And I would send that out to the founder just to help out. And I know that when I'm helping out people, somebody might help me, or this might turn out as a great connection and work out as some referral system or something. So yeah, I have to write down. We are working on partnership program for the agency, and that would consist of 20% referral commission, and if you are able to make a sale for us, so the level is around like starting from $1,000, and an average perfect is $5,000 for the project, like full let's say app and brand identity, but it depends on the scope. Definitely that's a perfect project for us, and we are giving out 20% commission to anybody if the client is qualified. The next insight: why start if you know you will not finish? It's still, I'm talking about some erotics here. But it's really great analogy. Why start if you won't finish? A topic for you to talk about. Why start if you won't finish? Now, I saw in a couple of days a lot of apps that are just starting out, and honestly, I don't have any goal of offending people, of being a critic, of like scolding over somebody. I honestly think that most of the apps, when they are starting out, they are shitty. They are looking bad, and it's fair. It's understandable. Just because some people have little resources, little knowledge. Like when you are starting out anything, you suck at it. For example, I suck at making these YouTube videos. I talk. This might be good connection. This might be great footage for before footage. So I'm okay with being a fool, we suck at it. I'm doing it bad. And there are a lot of apps and businesses who suck. You know what is sad? It's sad when people start out stuff and they know that their product is bad. There is so much more room for improvement. There is so much room for iterations, but they don't do this. They give up too early. They never finish. They never achieve anything, and they just leave that as it is. Why is it sad? Because it requires an enormous effort to take off the app, to take off the business. It's so much effort. It's so much. It's people put in lives to that. Honestly, the agency. Why am I holding on to this so much? It's a little bit failing, as I said yesterday, but I'm holding on too much because I'm spending almost every living minute of my life committed to the agency, thinking about it. When I'm going to bed, I'm literally thinking about all the strategies and all this stuff. I would sometimes have the calls till 1 a.m. Not with my friends, but with my clients, building stuff. And it is so personal. It is so, I feel so connected to it. I feel like it's a huge part of me, the agency. So I understand when people are founding stuff, they are sacrificing so much money, so much time, so much energy, so much emotional health building stuff. And it's really sad when they build in the app and they stop. Like they are tired of that. Why? Because when product is shitty at the start, people see that. People are not stupid. The audience sees that. And algorithm on social media, like why, for example, we are not popular yet, or why others are not popular, not getting viral, not getting subscribers, etc. Just because the content sucks. It's too boring. It's too not useful. Whatever. There are a million reasons, and I have to be okay with that. I'm almost okay with that. But it's the ultimate truth. And if your product sucks, you put in so much heart and soul into that, and people see that it's bullshit, they will not buy your product. And you fail and you give up on making it really good, then what's the whole point of all this mess of spending your time, life, energy, minutes of wasting others people's time if you know that you will not make good app at the end? So if you start now to leave it to the fullest, give all yourself to that. And I think many people are afraid of giving up all of them into that. And some people are also afraid of being too good at something. It's a real thing, I guess. Sometimes I'm afraid of being seen as too weird of a person, too stupid or too dedicated person to the agency. When I often want to talk about business in of work time conversations, but I'm not talking about business. I would listen to others talk about relationship and stuff, just because I would think I'm gonna perceive it as a weirdo who just obsesses over business, like a stupid person. Or when I'm recording YouTube videos and people are looking at me weird, I might stop recording or get weird, just because I'm doing much more effort than they are doing, and I'm sometimes ashamed of that. Is it a real thing? Like, that's really stupid. That's really stupid, but I do this shit. Or there are people who are not posting on social media. They are considered to be normal, regular people. And I do post on social media on a daily basis, and I'm not much more successful than they are, at least at the moment. At least, like, I do believe that I have more potential, and it will bring me spaces, but like I don't feel that I'm anywhere higher than any other regular person. So I do feel ashamed sometimes of making too much of an effort. So if you are like really ashamed of that, like I am sometimes, don't be. It's stupid. Just give yourself to the fullest to the product, to the app, and make it really, really badass. Make it really huge so that everybody would be fucking shocked out of how cool you are, how hardworking you are, how smart you are, how brilliant your product is. Because there is so much more room for excellence. I just joined a call with some people, and they saw the name that is Badass, and it's like Badass Agency, and they were laughing a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, we're sure that you have like really badass work, because the name is really cool." And I took the compliment close to my heart. I really appreciate that compliment. It shocks people. Finally, I reached my goal of shocking people in the first 3 seconds. And the last insight is, calm down, your work has a cumulative effect. Nothing more to add. That was more of a note to myself that I have to calm down, that I have to focus on the moment, on doing the quality stuff, because if I do one more quality project, that's going to be more valuable than me worrying, panicking, jumping all over the place. And in the long term, I will definitely see the result. I was checking yesterday the number of videos I put out on YouTube, and it was somewhere around 635 video. And I'm like, I'm gonna make video every day during the monk mode. And after that, I had an idea of analyzing more businesses, more brands, more apps on the YouTube. So there's gonna be even more videos. Then I had an idea of recording just vlogs or random videos with my team, more videos. And I'm like, at a certain point when I have, it's funny, the subscribers are almost not changing. Like we have 111 subscribers right now. We like honestly, well, you TOO.BADASS guys, at some point I'm gonna start greeting you, hi TOO.BADASS guys, like you're really TOO.BADASS if you're watching that. I really appreciate that, because it's such a small thing, and it's such a true raw video of people trying to make that in life, failing, sharing honest insights, and that's so cool that you are watching that. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm measuring the success not in the number of subscribers because it's 10x lower, but the number of videos that I put out there. And I'm like, what can you tell to somebody about the person, about the work behind that person, about the agency in 1,000 videos? A lot. Most of my thoughts and ideas are out there. So initial goal of me doing this channel was to get legitimacy, get credibility, show the idea of how serious we are about making this stuff, about building this agency, about like doing branding, how excited we are about this idea. And I think doing that for almost a year, and being in the niche for 4 years plus, almost 5, that's gonna be so 5 years, oh my god, and recording like 1,000 videos and posting every day for a year, it says something. Like it's legit. It is serious right now. Now we should be pursuing the next goal, which is the quality goal. Really reaching out to one person at a time, building personal connection, getting on huge projects, not 200 projects, even $5,000 projects are not big enough. We want collaboration with businesses that are gonna last. Like we want business friendship, honestly, where we're gonna bring enormous value in form of brand identity, strategy, making the app, social media, and collaborate with that business on the long term and build in huge companies. And I want to share a little bit of the vision that I have for myself in the future is through branding. I get to talk to different founders and business owners, and it really excites me, all this world of business. And obviously agency is not the thing that is easy to scale. It's not a scalable model of business, and I am painfully aware of that. And painfully, just because it's really painful when I finish the sentence. I know that our agency is definitely different from others because we're not numbers oriented. We are not aiming for having 30 or 50 projects for the huge cash flow, for the huge overhead, just to make the money, right? Just to produce more projects, just to build more stuff and design more stuff. It's not the point. The point is to build under 10 companies, but really huge companies, and be creative partners in those companies and really make change. Not just stamp and copy and produce tons of bullshit every day. Produce real, rare, high quality, creative ideas, brands, logos, names, missions, ad campaigns. And that's all about boutique agency, not much scalable agency. And when I learn more about businesses and I feel I have enough experience, I might go into different business that's going to be more of a scalable model, more of a product business. That's the idea, actually. If I have one of the clients who are going to feel passionate about to partner up with, or if I fall in love with some of the business ideas, that's going to be the time. For now, we're just at the start of our path. We'll see how it goes. And I'll see you tomorrow. You can check out other videos from this 100-day monk mode or valuable videos about branding and business that I recorded previously also on our channel. I'll pin them somewhere here. See ya.